Sounds good. Thank you so much, Gwen. And good afternoon, everybody from sunny Florida. My name is Beatrice. I am a leisure sales manager with the Palm Beaches, Florida's most stylish vacation destination. And I'm really excited to join for the first time TL University. So I'm going to start this presentation sharing with you a fun fact about the destination. um, as America's first resort destination. For the ones that don't know, the name Palm Beach came from the coconut palm trees that were originally planted with coconuts from a significant shipwreck that occurred in 1878 involving a Spanish vessel called Providencia. And from there, the name just stayed Palm Beaches. In the late 1800s, Henry Flagler, founder of the Standard Oil, developed Palm Beach as a resort destination. He built this hotel called the Palm Beach Inn that was later renamed the Breakers. Probably the ones that have been in the destination are familiar with this iconic property in the destination. And this really made Palm Beach a top resort destination. Now, for those of you that are unfamiliar with the Palm Beaches, let me tell you that we are located in this beautiful southeast of Florida, just right between Orlando and Fort Lauderdale. So it's so easy to get to the Palm Beaches. We have a local airport, our main gateway to the destination, which is Palm Beach International, PBI. Very efficient airport. Gwen and Elizabeth have been to the destination prior, and they can definitely tell you that it's been such a wonderful experience having this airport because it's so easy, efficient, welcoming, and known for those short security lines. So if you want to avoid those long TSA lines, definitely Palm Beach is the way to go. We offer nonstop flights through Palm Beach International from across the US and seasonal airlift to Canada as well. And if you're looking to add some luxury to your client's itinerary, I highly recommend you the Escape Lounge. The photo that you see on your screen is basically the Escape Lounge located at PBI. Your clients can enjoy. If you prepay upfront, it's going to be $45 per person. Keep in mind that cost is different when you pay at the door. And your clients can enjoy complimentary, freshly prepared food and drinks. The lounge welcomes all travelers, regardless of their card status or the airline. However, I always like to bring this to the attention of the advisors because if you have clients that have American Express Platinum card holders or Centurion card holders, as well as Delta Sky Miles Reserve, they will have complimentary access to this beautiful lounge. And now reaching the Palm Beaches is now faster and easier with Brightline.
Oh, perfect.
Um, Tell
Beatrice,
me,
I'm just going
Elizabeth.
to interrupt real quick. Want to keep the conversation flowing. So we did have a question come through. Does the Escape Lounge have any credit card affiliations? So do you mind just going into that once again? Is there a fee if you have a credit card affiliation for the Palm Beaches Airport?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
So for the clients that don't have any car affiliation, it's a $45 prepaid, $60 at the door. For the ones that have credit cards, it's going to be American Express Platinum and Centurion card holders. Those will have access, complimentary access to the lounge, as well as Delta Sky Miles Reserve. So those two will be the main ones. Awesome. So speaking about the way to get to the destination with Brightline, um, Brightline has definitely been a game changer in the southeast of Florida. Um, this is high-speed rail service, connects basically Orlando with the Palm Beaches, Fort Lauderdale, and Miami. So we have two stations in the Palm Beaches. The photo that you can see on your left is the West Palm Beach Station, very close to City Place, walkable distance to all the attractions close to City Place. And the one on the right side is the Boca Raton Station, very close to Meisner Park as well. So I wanted to share this experience with you all because I think that's, it's super valuable. A couple of weeks ago, we had some clients coming from Colombia, and they did have this wonderful bright line experience from West Palm Beach to Miami. It's only a 1 hour and 20-minute ride. Um, and what they really liked after the experience was that premium experience. When you book Brightline, you have either a smart fare option or the premium option, which I always recommend for luxury clients to go with the premium fare because that will give you more upscale amenities. You will have access to wider seats, extra leg room, complimentary gourmet snacks, and onboard beverage service as well. It's definitely the perfect way for luxury travels to travel in style. And for advisors that are watching us today, let me tell you that Brightline is available on GDS, so you can book Brightline through Amadeus, Sabre, Travelport. If you don't use GDS, also Brightline has a Brightline's travel advisor program where you can sign up and obtain commission for booking those trips for your clients. And speaking about the different cities that are part of the Palm Beaches, I always get this question because, oh, just pass the slide. I always get this question because a lot of people think like, oh, Palm Beach, the Palm Beaches is only Palm Beach. But let me tell you, we have a wonderful destination that spans 47 miles of coastline. So we basically cover from the city of Jupiter, which is the northernmost point, to the city of Boca Raton, which is the southernmost point, being West Palm Beach, the main city in the destination. So within the destination, we have over 170 hotels plus more than 4,000 dining options. There is truly something for every traveler in the destination. And I wanted to share with you um, some of the collection of experiences that we feature for your clients, starting with golf. So we offer bespoke athletic experiences in world-class settings. Imagine um, suggesting for your clients a morning tea time at the iconic PGA National Resort, which is the home of the popular Cognizant Classic during the PGA Tour, or perhaps a private tennis lesson with a pro at the Breakers Palm Beach newly renovated state-of-the-art racket facility, or an afternoon of upscale pickleball at the Boca Raton's recently enhanced full-service racket club. So there's there's something for everybody. We have golf, polo, pickleball courts, tennis, croquet, spring training as well as you can see in your screen. And this is my favorite part when it comes to culinary. I don't know if there's any question when
Yeah, we do,
coming through.
Beatrice. Just had a quick question going back to the flights. Can you share more about the seasonality and just direct lifts? If there are some cities in the US that have like seasonal flights going into Palm Beach, and as well the driving distance from Fort Lauderdale, if you could highlight that.
Yes, absolutely. So there is seasonal flights through Air Canada imported airlines, and that's going to be with our Canadian travelers. I can share with you later on because I don't have exactly the months that they operate right now. I can probably share, Eric will have probably further information on that. But we also have seasonal flights from the Midwest coming from Chicago as well. So different options from different areas. Also, speaking about the distance from the airports, Fort Lauderdale, which is the neighbor city to the Palm Beaches, is going to be about 50 minutes away from the airport to West Palm Beach. However, if we're looking into the southernmost point of the destination, Boca Raton is going to be about 30 minutes away from Fort Lauderdale. So if you have clients that are cruising, Boca Raton is a wonderful option for clients pre and post cruise. So now if there's no other questions, I'm gonna jump into the culinary, which is my favorite part. In the destination, we have beautiful oceanfront dining to Michelin recognized culinary restaurants. We offer a vibrant and very sophisticated food scene that is sure to delight even the most discerning tastes. In fact, I wanted to share with you that 9 of our exceptional restaurants were recently honored in the 2025 Florida Michelin Guide, included a prestigious one-star recipient in the heart of West Palm Beach. And I also want to invite you to enjoy Florida's cultural capital.
Hi, Beatrice. Just before we go on to the arts, I actually just wanted to interject. So, as Beatrice mentioned at the start of the webinar, I was able to experience the amazing destination earlier this year in the spring. And I just wanted to showcase the food and beverage experience is really a huge draw to the destination. There is, as she mentioned, the array of the cities. You can dine outside if you wanted to do Delray, if you wanted to go something more fusion. There is something for everyone in all of the cities, so you will not be disappointed by the food and beverage offerings in West Palm Beach. It's definitely
Oh,
elevated and there's something for every traveler. So just had to share that
thank you,
from my experience
Elizabeth.
because it's really one of a kind.
Thank you so much for sharing that. It definitely is, it's a great selling point. In the past, we had a lot of advisors coming on fam trips or destination reviews, and they definitely the food scene, it really stands out for them
It
because
does.
sometimes they're not expecting, the variety and the great quality, and of course the wonderful hospitality from our restaurants. So it's definitely a highlight.
And I also
Exactly.
want to speak that to that too, Beatrice, just the James Beard awarded chefs that you have in Palm Beaches. I know that about 2 summers ago you had them come to New York City and do an event here in the New York City market of the James Beard awarded chefs in Palm Beaches, bringing the flavor and the culinary expertise to our city. So that was such a nice treat for the market. You will not be
Absolutely.
disappointed on the culinary side.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing your experience with all the audience. So going back to the arts and culture, this is, one of my favorite parts, especially for couples, solo travelers that really love to explore culture. I have a list of some of the world-class museums and places of performing arts within the destination, but I just wanted to share with you all that. From this list, I have my favorites. So if you ever get to come to the destination, please do not leave without visiting the beautiful Henry Flagler Museum, most well known as the Whitehall. It's basically this museum. It's a wonderful place to visit if you are looking for historical information and really learn about how the Palm Beaches and Palm Beach developed as a resort destination. This is the home that Henry Flagler basically built for his third wife, Mary Lily Keenan, and it has so much wonderful information and history. And also, if you have families, multicultural families, families with kids, I love the outdoor museums within the destination. Morikami Museum is one of my favorites in Delray Beach, as well as Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse in Jupiter. And besides the beaches, I always when advisors ask me about what makes the Palm Beaches different to other South Florida destinations, because there's so many beach experiences throughout Florida, and I always say, we are definitely that premier beach experience that you're looking for. If you want to get away from the crowds, if you want an uncrowded beach experience, relaxation, this is definitely the way to go. We have beautiful wide open spaces and beautiful beaches throughout the 47 miles of coastline. For the ones that love shopping as well, we offer a premier shopping experience, such as Worth Avenue, which is this lovely Mediterranean style um, shopping area that was envisioned by Addison Meissner, or just discover high-end boutiques such as the Royal Point Sienna Plaza in the island of Palm Beach. The Palm Beaches are also home to some of Florida's most acclaimed spa sanctuaries, perfect for those discerning clients looking for luxury, relaxation, and a very transformative wellness. So you can treat them into a five-star escape at the beautiful Old Palm Beach in Manalapan, one of the few Forbes five-star spas in the state, or simply visit the lovely spa The Breakers that offers this Mediterranean-inspired treatments in a serene beachfront setting. Spa the PGA National is beautiful as well, home to healing mineral pools, and also popular for having for showcasing athlete recovery programs as well. And beyond the beach, the Palm Beaches are a perfect playground for families that want to enjoy activities such as Lion Country Safari or simply discover the sea turtles at the beautiful Loggerhead Marine Life Center. There is something for every age. One of my favorite activities to do during manatee season is the Manatee Lagoon, which is during the season that starts November through March. And if you have not yet visited and have not yet discovered the signature events in South Florida, here are some of the upcoming events that are happening in the destination so you can take a peek of some of them. Starting with Eudaimonia, that is happening this November 13 to the 16. Eudaimonia is this is going to be the second year that it's going to be hosted in the Palm Beaches. It's basically a 3-day wellness summit in West Palm Beach that basically brings together world-class experts, transformative workshops, cutting-edge health technology to really inspire to live well. Eudaimonia is a Greek word that mainly um, means a life well lived. Other events in the Palm Beaches include the Palm Beach Food and Wine Festival that is happening this December, our Palm Beach, the ultimate week of sports that includes, it's a 2-week full of sports within the destination, including the Delray Beach Open, the Cognizant Classic, which is this big golf tournament, polo matches, equestrian activities as well. And of course, the Pink Retreat, for those of you that have heard about the Pink Retreats, and I would love to after ask Gwen a little bit about her experience because she was here about a year ago during the Pink Retreat experience. This is mainly a retreat for ladies. It's a getaway for ladies. It's a 3-day. And what these ladies have in common is the love for the Palm Beaches and especially for Lily Pulitzer. So it's a 3-day full of activities for these ladies to enjoy catamaran experiences, Worth Avenue tours, workshops, cooking making class, and it's really fun and engaging.
Beatrice, I would love to talk about that since that's really just very fresh in my mind, even though it was last season. I think the Pink Retreat, having the chance to host advisors in the destination and really not just see it from their perspective and see the history of Henry Flagler, going to the museum, citing the hotels that are really showcasing the best of the best, but also seeing it from the Lily Pulitzer side, you really realize that Palm Beaches is a complete experience in the destination of what it can offer from every kind of niche, genre, multi-gen,
Sure.
special occasions. And in this 3-day experience, we were able to get a bit of a teaser into that. So that was a really special treat for the advisors. I'd love to know on your side, Beatrice, just talking about what's happening in the destination and as advisors are looking at the special events that you have coming up towards the end of the year and going into next year, what is the average length of stay in Palm Beach, whether it's a family traveling or different, seasonality? Can you kind of talk about that, what you're seeing as far as the average length during different seasons?
Yes, absolutely. So the average normally will be 2, 3 night stay. However, we definitely want you to stay longer. So I will always recommend the ideal time to visit the destination and get a really, good insight of what's happening because there's a lot to see. It's going to be probably a week to get like most of, to get to see all the areas because we have the north side of the destination, the central and the south. But currently, the average will be 2, 3 night stay.
And what about for families traveling? Would it be a bit longer?
Yes, I would recommend to be yes, definitely a bit longer, probably like a 4 or 5 nights, so you can take your time to relax, especially if you're traveling with kids. You definitely need the time to unwind and just not to feel like you're rushing.
And then we also have another question. If you could also just, Palm Beach is also known as a golf destination. Can you speak to that a bit more, especially if we have advisors here on the training that have clients that look at destinations
Absolutely.
that could drive golf groups and have that be a bit more of the destination drive?
Absolutely. So we are the home of world-class golf courses. Throughout the destination, you can find either public or private golf courses. For this luxury experience, I highly recommend to go with the resorts. A lot of the resorts will have their own private golf courses, such as the Breakers Palm Beach that has their two golf courses, the PGA National in the north side in Palm Beach Gardens area with their own private golf courses as well, the Boca Raton, which is another lovely property in the south of the destination. Speaking also about south of the destination, close to the Boca Raton, the Seagate, which is a lovely property in Delray Beach, features as well a golf course for their clients. We actually had we connected with one of your clients through a golf program. And these ladies did such an amazing program. They visited the Seagate and they did the golf course at the Seagate. And they also went outside of property and they enjoyed Palm Beach Part 3, which is one of the wonderful options that is not attached to a hotel, but it really gives you that premier golf experience within the destination.
I actually want to touch upon that, Beatrice, because I remember that call as well, where an advisor from the Northeast
Sure.
had visited the destination, and she just really needed to know, was this the right choice for a small group of golfers that she was planning? And so Beatrice was more than helpful of just educating her and understanding the different nuances of the various golf courses in Palm Beaches and what would be the right fit based on the overall itinerary that she was planning for the group. So,
Absolutely. Yeah,
and
that's one of the ways that we support our travel advisors. If you're not sure what hotels, what options you have down here, we're happy to break it down for you. In fact, this advisor came over to do a site to see the property first, so we're also happy to support you with site inspections as well, so you can see it firsthand.
excellent. Thank you, Beatrice.
Of course. And this is just a quick snapshot of some of the elevated experiences that the Palm Beaches features. Just know that as a destination marketing organization, we support you providing those contacts, those supplier contacts to make those experiences a reality for your clients. And I believe you will have access to this PowerPoint at the end. If not, we'll just send it through email, but I would love you to have this information. I have added in this PowerPoint three curated summer itineraries that are tailored to different client types. You can do a 3-day cultural itinerary and get some ideas, suggestions from there. A 3-day girls getaway or a 3-day wellness spa itinerary that will make it easier for you to recommend and suggest based on these itineraries. And then speaking about the accommodations, we offer a diverse collection of upscale accommodations to suit every traveler's tastes. I just did a quick summary in this PowerPoint of the some of the main hotels within the destination. However, if you would like a more extensive collection and list of these properties, we have this list available in our website, thepalmbeaches.com, and click on stay and you will be able to see all the properties within the destination. They are categorized by beach hotels, golf hotels, pet friendly hotels. So there's definitely something for everybody. And I'm really excited to share with you what's recent and new in the Palm Beaches. There are very exciting additions to our hospitality scene, and those include Amrit Ocean Resort. This is a new lovely property in Singer Island that's going to be located in the north side of the destination. And this property focuses mainly on wellness and spa retreats. So if you're looking for a wellness spa retreat, oceanfront property, definitely Emirate is the way to go. And then Palm House, it's a new lovely boutique hotel near Worth Avenue that combines this Palm Beach sophistication with a modern flair. If you have not seen yet on Apple TV, Palm Royale, this hotel, which is the photo that you see in the center with the pinks and whites, this will definitely bring you back to that Palm Royale Ages. And the next hotel, new in the destination, it's called the Belgrove. The Belgrove Resort and Spa is part of the Marriott Autograph collection of hotels. It's a beautiful serene escape offering elegant rooms with a very expansive balconies and a full service spa. It's ideal for couples or families that are looking for a refined golf resort experience. So it's a new, speaking about golf, recommendation is definitely a new great option for your clients. Coming to the destination in the next couple of months and year, in 2026, we have the Veneta Hotel that is hoping to open during the fall of this year. It's a lovely 41-room hotel. Davinera is going to be the first ever hotel from Outcar Hotels in the US and the 12th masterpiece worldwide. So stay tuned for Davinera. It's going to be such a lovely property. This hotel actually occupies the same, it's in the same building where the Chesterfield Hotel was back in the day for the ones familiar with the island. And Nora Hotel, it's another property coming to the destination that's going to be in West Palm Beach, about half a mile north from downtown West Palm Beach. That's going to be also a boutique hotel, hoping to open in the fall of 2026. And last but not least, the lovely Gulfstream Hotel. This is going to be part of the Marriott Tribute Portfolio Hotels. They're hoping to do a soft opening at the end of this year, but expecting the grand opening in 2026. And that's going to be also a boutique hotel in the city of Lake Worth. And I also wanted to share with you all a special incentive. So if you are in the audience today, I want to invite you to complete our travel trade certification program and become a specialist in the Palm Beaches. We have a special reward for you all. If you're watching us today, we have this incentive available. And if you complete the training between now and the 31st of this month, you will receive a $25 Amazon gift card as a thank you from us. So I want to share with you all the steps so you can keep an eye and know what are the different steps that you have to take in order to apply for the incentive. I'm sharing in your screen right now the QR code that you can scan with your cell phone or simply go to our website, thepalmbeaches.com, and select Travel Trade, where we have our Travel Trade portal. And in step number 3, you will see the screen where you have to create an account with your name, some information from you. And in the step 4, we invite you to complete the training, which is a total of 8 modules with the one final quiz at the end. It's something that you can do at your own pace. And last but not least, once you complete the final exam, which is not that complicated, by the way, um, you will obtain a badge that you can share with your LinkedIn audience and a certificate. Important to note that in order to get the incentive, you have to email me the completion of your training, either your certificate or your final exam, and the gift card is going to be sent through email. So in order to share that with me, you have to email me. So my contact information will be displayed in the next slide. List yourselves at thepalmbeaches.com. And that is basically our team with Eric that is joining us today, which is our Vice President of Global Leisure Sales, and myself, Leisure Sales Manager with a focus on domestic. So Elizabeth, when if any questions, please let me know. This is
Great.
mainly the end of the presentation.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. This was an amazing overview. Two quick questions before we go that have come in. So, the first is if you could just give an overall perspective on the seasonality for the Palm Beaches. We know about the snowbirds heading there during the winter months, but if you could elaborate a little bit more on that and maybe any inside secrets as to what some great times are to come to the Palm Beaches, if there's anything you wanted to elaborate on.
Absolutely. So we always say that Palm Beaches is a year-round destination. We always have the sun, and the sunny days are always here 365 days of the year. However, as far as seasonality, I always like to give this quick insider tip for advisors. If you're looking for the best rates, of course, our lowest season will be the summer times, June all the way through uh, August, September, where you're going to find the best rates within the destination, which is, the slower time for us. So high season for us will actually start during November, prior Thanksgiving, going into the holidays. And of course, during January, February are basically the busiest time of the year in the Palm Beaches.
Perfect. Is there a way, I just had something come through the chat. Do you mind going to the previous slide just with the QR code? I think we have some interest in scanning that.
Absolutely. Yes,
Perfect.
you'll have this QR code available for you. And if you have any trouble with the QR code, you can also find the link in our website, thepalmbeaches.com, and
Great.
click on Travel Trade.
Great. Well, we have a couple more questions coming through. So, the first one I wanted to start with, and you kind of touched on this, but maybe just to elaborate a moment more, can you guys just describe in maybe one more time or in a little bit more detail how you, as the Palm Beaches partners with travel advisors, and your role and how you liaise?
Absolutely, absolutely. So, this is one of our favorite parts, because we're here for you all, our travel advisor community that we appreciate so much. We basically serve you as a resource. We're not only available for you to have those tools to educate advisors. One of them will be the training, where you can just learn about more about the destination. So, but one of the things that we love to do is just to support advisors when they have any questions about the destination. Or let's say you have a client that is looking for a specific type of vacation and you don't know what Florida destination to choose, you can always email me or reach out to Gwen and Elizabeth. They always are happy to send us those leads with any questions. If you're not sure whether your client should be staying at the Breakers versus the Boca Raton, we're happy to help you narrow it down with recommendations so you can definitely choose the best option, the best fit for your client. Additionally, we support you with contacts with suppliers within the destination, all of them very reliable, because that's very important to have a very reliable supplier on the other side. And fam trips, we also work with fam trips or destination reviews. So always work close with TL Portfolio to bring advisors into the destination so they can experience firsthand what's happening and what are our offerings in the destination.
Perfect. And I know I said two questions, but we had a few more just roll in. So, Richard is asking a very interesting question. So he could potentially have some interest in the pink retreat. So let's say that this would be for a group of women. He's saying around 16. How could the Palm Beaches support something like this? Like, would you be able to curate something in terms of helping and offering assistance with the accommodations and making introductions to there and things maybe like doing a fuller itinerary with experience recommendations? How would you be able to lead something like that?
Yes, absolutely. Well, first of all, happy to put you in contact, with the owner of the event as well, because we had a couple of leads as well, other advisors asking for how can we bring a group of ladies to the pink retreat. So first, we want to make sure that you're in contact with the owner, which is of the event, which is Tasha. We work closely with her in the pink retreat to make sure that we connect you as well with the host hotel, so you have that main contact to provide that high-end experiences and touches to your clients' stay. We can also assist with recommendations throughout. Although the Pink Retreat has their own itineraries, we can also help you out, narrow it down, what activities will make more sense to your clients, what would be the best fit for them within the Pink Retreat.
Perfect, perfect. And then just one last note that came through, which I think I also may be able to help clarify, but just about Canadians traveling to the destination. So I know we kind of touched on the seasonality of the flights to the Palm Beaches. I understand the seasonality with the flights would be from like the November to the April seasons. So is that correct?
Yes, and I saw Eric, so I'm gonna, if you don't mind, Eric. Because I know he has like all this wealth of knowledge as far as like airlift. So
Sure. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, again for joining Beatriz and TL's presentation today. So just I answered the questions and I didn't mean to jump in on that, but yeah, the seasonality for the Canadian flights is November to April. And we have two carriers, which are Air Canada and Porter. It looks likely that Porter is going to come back again because we started that operation last year in 2024. And so those are serving Toronto and Montreal. So I see a question from Jason, I guess. Good to see you as well. Thank you for being on. So any specials for Canadians trying to try to entice them to come back? Yes, we're aware of that. We're working diligently with our marketing team. Obviously, Canada is the #1 market for our destination internationally, so it's of utmost importance to see what we can do as we're getting ready for season. So stay tuned. So we will do everything in our power to be able to continue to attract those important visitors to our destination. And then I just also want to add to that question specific to DMC that Richard asked. Yes, obviously we are the official tourism board destination marketing organization, and we're able to facilitate all of those elements that Beatriz pointed out. So in essence, yes, we do work like a DMC. However, we do have relationships with DMCs, local DMCs, that are able to organize certain aspects. When it comes specific to Pink Retreat, we have a close relationship with Pink Retreat organizers, but we can put together something for a group of ladies or a group of participants that want to come to any type of event in our destination. So yes, we are that conduit or that broker, if you will, for between us and attractions and hotels. So yes, we're able to assist on that.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Eric. Thank you so much, Beatrice. So I think we've covered all of the questions. This has left me very inspired to plan my next trip to the Palm Beaches. So thank you for this inspiration and for showcasing all of these new amazing updates and developments for such a magical place.
thank you so much for the opportunity. We really appreciate it. And thank you everyone for tuning in.
And just as a reminder, we will email the presentation to you afterwards as well. Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you, Eric. And thank you to everyone for taking a step out of your day to have some Palm Beach sunshine brought your way. So thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day, everyone.
Thanks.